So tonight for our Dollar Tree meal challenge, keto style, we're going to go ahead and take a couple of these pork chops, and I have just thawed these in the fridge, as you can see, and I'm going to make a pecan crusted pork chop, and then we're also going to do some rice cauliflower, which I am going to mash and kind of do like a twice baked cauliflower using some of the coconut milk and butter. They sell sticks of butter that almost look like Kerrygold at the Dollar Tree for $1 for one stick. They were out, so this is just my butter, but I'm only going to use like a tablespoon of that. I'm going to use the chopped pecans, and if you recall when I had the pork rinds and I made the pork panko in one of my previous recipes, so I'm going to do that with the pecans for the breading. The cheese will go in with the cauliflower mash, and the egg will just be for the egg wash for the pork chops before I bread them. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're going to mix up the coating for the pork chops. I have a 1/4 cup of the pork panko, and that was just from the crushed pork rinds that we made earlier in the week. I'm going to add the whole bag of chopped pecans to that. And then for seasonings, I am going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of pink sea salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of rosemary. And then let's just go ahead and we'll mix this up. So that was 1 egg, and then I added about 2 teaspoons of water and mixed that up. And then we're just going to dredge this into our crumb mixture. Make sure that I get every bit of that coated. And if you're not making a mess, well, then you're not creating. That's what I say. So go ahead, make a mess. All right, and then I'm just transferring that to my air fryer basket. Now you could also fry this on the stove or bake it in the oven, but I have one of those Emerald Lagasse air fryers, and it works just like a convection oven, so I use it all the time. I love it. If you were to fry this on the stove, I would probably use like bacon grease or butter. And I'm going to spritz this side with a little bit of the spray. I cooked the cauliflower rice for 7 minutes in the bag in the microwave. So that was 1 minute longer than it called for. Then you can go ahead and transfer that to, if you have a little food processor, or even your little handheld mixer would work. Okay. And then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of butter, and I'm going to start with a 1 teaspoon of chives, and I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I am going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of pink sea salt. And these are just the chopped onions, and these are from the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to add just a few of these in here. So I would say maybe like 1 or 2 teaspoons, and you can just do that to your taste. This is 2½ ounces of that cheddar cheese block. So I'm going to start with half of that and see what that gets us. And We have a half a cup of the coconut milk, and I'm going to start with a fourth of that. And then we'll get the lid on and we will start pulsing. This meal together. I've got my pecan crusted pork chop and our mashed cauliflower. That looks really good. Look at that. We'll garnish with a few chives. And there you have it. Another easy weeknight keto meal, Dollar Tree meal challenge. That is a pecan crusted pork chop and cauliflower mash. I mean, you really can't beat that. So if you guys are enjoying this, please hit like, please subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. I'm going to be making a couple more meals. I still have food from the Dollar Tree, so I'm going to put together some more recipes for you guys, and I really appreciate you, and I thank you for watching. Have a great day. So I thought I should probably do a taste test for you guys. So let's cut into these pork chops. Looks really good. I don't know if you can see that. Looks really yummy. All right, let's give it a try. All the spices mixed with the pecans and the crushed pork rinds. That's actually really yummy, you guys. And let's try that. Our cheesy twice baked mashed cauliflower. Oh, that's good. I'm really liking this one. This might actually be my favorite meal so far, you guys.